Are you ready? Ladies and gentlemen, are ready to be live?
Yo, get on the couch with the dope doctor. Get on the couch with the dope doctor. Get up on the couch with the dope doctor. Lui Delgado. Welcome to the couch.
All right, welcome to the Couch Live. Welcome to the Couch Live here on Rock100DIZ.com. Oh, there you are. How you doing? Waving and waving away. Hello. This is the YouTube segment of the Couch Live on Rock100DIZ.com. I am.
Hello, you Capn.
You know, I don't know which one to look at.
Are you gonna let me?
Look, we got cameras all over the place.
Yeah, there's a lot of cameras, but are you gonna let me start this?
Yes, start it. Let me shut up.
I'm sorry.
Because I am the street certified dope doctor, Lui Delgado. And yes, this is Denise. Now you can say hello, Denise. Hello.
Hi.
That's Denise McLean Solis. Always liking the spotlight like her son.
Yeah, right.
Always in the spotlight.
New.
And of course that big head you see on camera.
Hold it.
Besides my own.
That's on this camera.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, see, on your camera, I got to go like this.
Yeah, on my camera.
But then on mine, it's right here.
But let me tell you, God, your camera, that's a big head on there.
It's not.
No, it's because he's so close to it. He's so close to it. And so that's Capn Chris Hill right there. And we are talking about all issues related to addiction. Of course, this is the YouTube segment. And on this, we'd like to thank dlmsuccess.usana.com. That's dlmsuccess.usana.com for sponsoring this segment. We're talking about when is enough enough is how I kind of threw it out there. When is enough enough? When do you let that addict go? And Denise put it out a different way, and you said it in a more, eloquent way.
Well, I don't
Which
know.
was?
Eloquent, but I said that when do you stop saving, stop trying to save?
Trying to rescue.
Yeah, rescue, save, whatever, protect
The addict.
the addict.
Right.
There's a point in time when you have to pull yourself away from the situation. I think when you realize that no matter what you say or do, they just don't get it yet.
Yeah.
Hopefully, yet is the key word here, because you want them to get it at some point and get help.
Yeah, you would hope.
Of course, you hope that they do that, but if they don't, you can't keep swimming in their addiction pool and not expect to drown along with them at some point.
So first of all, we have to know, anyone out there that is in a relationship with an addict, or maybe you're the one themselves, you got to say, am I part of the problem or am I part of the solution? Am I helping this person by making excuses for them missing school, missing work, defending them? And this is the thing. Many times, the lives are so intertwined that you're kind of helping yourself also. I mean, because if you do not call the boss or tell the boss, yes, he's sick or whatever, then the person might lose their job.
Right.
And then if they lose the job, it would cost you money. So a lot of times, the enablers are stuck in a situation where, by protecting the addict, which keeps the addict sick, they're kind of protecting their own lives because they don't have a way out.
That's true. And that's another part of the whole dynamic of the situation is you feel as trapped as they do. They just don't understand that they're trapped. And you do understand it because you're not high and you're sober and you're clear-headed and you realize what's going on. So you get that feeling that you're trapped. And what can I do about this? How can I help them without harming myself?
Exactly.
Yeah.
And you could start planning because you're not intoxicated. You're probably dealing with a lot of frustration and just anger and hate at times. And I know that's a hard word, but I'm sure many of you out there have felt that real serious anger and rage towards your friend or partner, child, whatever, because they're just not getting it, and you want them to get it, and you want them to finally wake up or grow up or figure it out because everything is crumbling. The thing is that if you do not act on your part to save yourself, and you keep trying to save them, they may never get it. They may never figure it out. And so why should you drown with them? They are not the ship. Don't leave them to be the captain of a ship because they can't, manage their own ship at this time.
Exactly.
The power and control is shifted over to this disease that just wants to sink them, drown them, screw with them, ruin their lives. and they're not in control of their lives. So it's really difficult to put that much pressure, that much, I should say, power into an individual who's out of control.
That's a good word, power. If you do not give them that power, and you maintain and keep your power to yourself, then chances are good that, you know, hopefully that person will eventually figure out that you're not going to be, you know, you're not going to be manipulated by them. You're not going to be snowed by them because you figured out that this is what they do, that they lie to get what they need, that they, you know, do whatever they need to do, have to do, because their addiction comes first.
That's
you
right.
don't.
Yeah, and you always hear, well, if I don't do it, they'll die, or they'll be homeless, or they won't have anywhere to go. And it's like, you're dealing with a population that is incredibly resourceful.
Mm-hmm.
Addicts know how to get what they want.
Right.
Look, trust me, you can abandon us, you can leave us on the side of a road, you can take all of our clothes, all of our money, and if we wanted to get high, we'll still get high. Therefore, if we want to live and change, we're going to live and change. These are very resourceful individuals. They're not weak, they're not stupid, they're not feeble, they don't require your parenting. They require you to do what your role is in their life, which is, if it's their parent, just be their parent. You be honest with them. You be supportive when they want help, like, you know, physician, dentistry, you know, food. You can give them some food, you know, but you don't need your money. They don't need their rent paid. They don't need their car paid for. They don't need you to buy their school books. They don't need you to do any of that stuff. You know, what they need is just your love and support in the way that it's supposed to be, because if not, then you know, if we're getting rewarded for being all screwed up, what's to stop us from being screwed up?
Exactly. No, exactly.
You know, why would I stop? If I'm getting high and I'm drinking, and I'm able to live a plush lifestyle in your home, you're my mom now. I just made you my mom.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, you are Latina. You know,
This is true.
right?
This is
so
true.
you qualify. Right, so let's say you're my mom, and I'm able to go out there and be totally reckless, and then, you know, 4 or 5 days later, I come home, crash in my beautiful bedroom that you've created for me, my clean sheets, you know, and I can just chill out, and that full refrigerator, that refrigerator's full, the air conditioner's pumping. Why wouldn't I keep doing that? Why would I stop doing that?
Exactly. No, you don't have any reason to.
Especially if the only price I have to pay is that you're going to just nag me to death.
Right. Right.
And you know what? If I say the right things, if I position this relationship right, and a lot of addicts have, you're not even going to nag me anymore. You're just going to walk on eggshells around me. Because if I've learned some key words, like, oh, you're just going to make me want to go kill myself, or you're just going to want to make me go get high, then you're going to walk on eggshells.
Mm-hmm.
Now you're not even going to know what to do. You're going to hide in your room, and you're going to cry. You're going to hide and cry in the middle of the night when nobody can see you, because on the outside you're going to want to look strong, tough, like you got this.
Exactly.
And to everyone else in the world, you got this, because you're sick of everybody telling you what to do. You know, you go share this, and instead of people just listening to you, everybody's got an opinion, right? Right?
Yeah. This is what you should do. This is what you need to do.
You should kick them out. You should do this.
Right.
You know,
you
and
need
it's
to
really easy to
force
say.
them to do this. That's the popular one. You need to force them.
Yeah.
You need to, you know, it's not, you know, how can you do that? Especially if you're dealing with someone that's like under 18.
Yeah.
I mean, how can you, in your right mind, tough love is tough love.
It's tough.
But
it's tough for you too.
But yeah, it's very difficult. And until you become a parent, you don't understand that angst and that love and that, you know, that hole that you have in your heart when you see someone hurting themselves in one way or another, and you have no power to stop them. You know, it's not like they have a cut and you can put a Band-Aid on it, or they have a cold and you can take them to the doctor. It doesn't work that way anymore.
Right.
Now you've come to a bridge that you don't know how to cross safely with that child. And I'm sorry, but I don't care if your child is 12, 20, or 40, that's still your child. So no matter how old they are, that's got nothing to do with the picture of that child hurts, you hurt.
That's right.
So until you know, unless you're a parent and you understand this dynamic of a child and parent relationship, especially a single mom or a single dad, because they're fronting both sides. They have to be the disciplinarian, and they have to be the bad guy and the good guy at the same time.
Yeah.
You know, it's hard to do. It's hard to juggle a normal relationship with a child today.
Yeah.
Never mind, add to that equation drugs, alcohol,
Mm-hmm.
bad crowd, jail, you know, whatever.
Especially if you feel like you've contributed to some of the chaos in the person's life. If you've either had a divorce, if you were in an abusive relationship, if you feel like you didn't protect your child from an abusive spouse, if you moved around a lot, if you were inconsistent, if the child was a latchkey kid and you were gone all the time, whatever there's plenty of stuff you could feel guilty about. Look, this is not a perfect world. This is not a perfect society, and I don't know anyone that's a perfect parent. We make mistakes. We do things. You know, this world is tough. We go to work and we feel like we're educating our kids and we feel like we're providing them a good home. And time goes by so quickly.
Yeah.
You know, you wanted to do this, but you just didn't. You wanted to get to this, and you just didn't get to it. And next thing you know, your kid's 16, 17, 18 years old, moving out of the house, and you feel like, man, I didn't do enough.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so all that guilt, and then these young addict kids they're witty with their words, and they'll use it against you. They'll use it. 16. I've seen those 16, 17, 18-year-old young addict people use these things against their parent, and they got them with the guilt and the shame. And they got them with the guilt and the shame. And let me tell you something. That's why in this subject, when is enough enough? When you're getting sick. When you're getting sick, because you have to be healthy. It's like being on that plane. The thing drops. Put it on yourself first. Then put the mask on your child or your loved one. You have to take care of you first, because someone has to be healthy in this relationship. Because if you allow the sick individual, the sickness that's in your house to infiltrate you, which it already has, and then now you're both sick, then the sickness is running your family instead of someone who's healthy-minded. So go get your own help, and then you're going to make a lot better decisions. We don't have to tell you what decisions to make, because you're going to know how to make better decisions when you're clear, when you're healthy, and when you're feeling better your own self with your direction that you're going, instead of just confused and angry and frustrated and guilty. Okay? So that's our 2 cents, right?
Exactly.
Here on the Couch Live, we're here all the time. So you can always go to thedopedoctor.com, find out about more shows. You can see other YouTube segments. And, of course, we're here on rock100diz.com each and every Friday, 12 to 1 Eastern Standard Time. So from all of us here on the couch, we'll be back on the next segment. Adios.
The clue, he was 12 years old. Fell from the roof on East 29. Kathy was 11 when she pulled the plug. 26 reds and a bottle of wine. Bobby got leukemia, 14 years old. He looked like 65 when he died. He was a friend of mine. Those are people who died. 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 They were all my friends that just died. Georgie let the gimmicks go rotten, so they died of hepatitis in upper Manhattan. Slime in Vietnam, bullet in the head. Bobby OD'd on Drano on the night that he was wet. There were 2 more friends of mine, 2 more friends that died. Those are people who 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 died. They were all my friends and they died. Mary took a drive out from a hotel room. Bobby hung himself from a cell in the twos. Judy jumped in front of a subway train. Eddie got slit in the jugular vein. And Eddie, I miss you more than all the others. And I salute